Welcome, everyone, to Thursday Night Football between the 49ers and the Giants. It is the home opener for the 49ers. Brock Purdy has looked pretty decent so far. Still can't stand the 49ers. I mean, it'll be pretty evident during this broadcast. But here we are. Hopefully, someone will jump on sooner rather than later, so I'm not by myself. But, here we go. The Niners got the ball first. All right, let's see. Sorry, I got the missus texting me, asking what's for dinner, because I'm on the West Coast. Unlike my compadres here, I'm breaking down the tape. We're all on the East Coast. But yeah, so let's get this started. That was a little itty bitty play by the 49ers to start out. But let's see. We'll see how the Giants can do because they don't have Saquon Barkley. I know I heard something on Pat McElvaney saying that there was a possibility he could play tonight. But I thought it was kind of rushing it just a little bit. But, it's okay. I don't know how long of a live I'm going to do just because I am by myself. And I don't like doing this by myself. So if you guys have questions while you watch this, let me know. Yeah, so it's third down. Let's go. Oh, come on. Debo was wide open. What kind of coverage was that? All right. Let's see. As you can hear, Henry's trying to give his analysis of the game downstairs. Oh, it was almost offside by the defense right there. Oh, Kittle made a beautiful save. Brock Purdy threw an ugly pass right to Jackson of the Giants. I'm testing a new setup. Normally, I don't have a microphone. Normally, I just have a headset, but I finally invested in a microphone off of Walmart. But Kittle made a perfect save right there. I was actually quite surprised because it looked like it was pretty clearly a pick. Let's see how CMC can do. Beautiful run to start off with CMC. Gain of about 12 yards there. What I was saying before that is the Giants defense seems to be getting in the backfield pretty good. I think it's key. It's going to be key is if they can shut down CMC. And thus far, they haven't been able to do so. I know it's still early, but and it's still interesting. Oh, come on. There we go. Sack on Purdy. Or I don't know if that's considered a sack since he was rushing it, but. What, Penny? And just like that.
Hey, welcome, guys. Thanks, Braden, for starting it up. I actually had to run out and get Alessandra from the school. She was out there. They got their homecoming tomorrow, so they were out there decorating.
Nice. Man.
Yeah, I just got back literally maybe like 5 minutes ago.
I've actually been pretty surprised by the defense so far. The Giants haven't looked terrible.
Yeah, Dory Jackson should have cut more forward on that possible interception. He tried to let it wait for him to come to him, and Kittle just batted that out of his hand.
Yeah. I mean, then their defensive line has gotten to the backfield pretty much every play. So,
but they're letting McCaffrey kind of bulldoze them over. Although I'm not 100% mad at it because I have McCaffrey in a dynasty league, and he's like, "Well, I picked up someone's bad dynasty league, so like the only two good players I have on it is Joe Burrow and McCaffrey."
And Burrow's been dog caca lately.
Yeah, I'm actually stopping him right now, and I'm like pretty much throwing up the white flag for this season and trying to get as many draft picks I can for next season and rebuild the team.
Jeez, yeah. I'm giving him one more week before I hit the panic button. Oh, that was a good stop. Yeah, I have CMC in our little league with the 6 of us.
Yeah. Oh, I got a squad. I'm playing Zach. It's good that he left Brandon Ayuk in. Yes.
Yeah, because Ayuk's out, isn't he?
Yes, and I think Zach's working. So he left Brandon Ayuk in. He did take out Barkley before he went to work, but he totally forgot about Ayuk. And he could have put Addison in. Oh, he's going to be so mad when he gets out of work.
Yeah. And Kittle hasn't really done anything for me either, though.
I'm just hoping Daniel Jones can make this somewhat of a game.
I'm playing James this week. Hurts when I tinkle. James, you should get that checked out, man.
Yeah, I gave James a bad ass whooping last week.
Yeah, you did.
Purdy with the he had
good stuff right there.
He had Debo with an easy dump off right there.
See, I think Purdy's a little bit overhyped, but that's just me.
I also think he's a little bit overhyped, but as he keeps going, he hasn't really cost them any games. He's been playing very well. Now, he's not going out there and throwing for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns, but he's playing very well.
Well, he's doing what he needs to do. Oh, my gosh. That was a nice hit. Jackson has been playing really good. Yeah, maybe we'll play with Henry later, Penny. No, I don't want to go downstairs because he's annoying. Yeah, Debo's been his favorite guy to throw to so far.
Well, without Ayuk, he has to be.
Oh, that could have been offensive pass interference right there. You good, man?
What happened?
I said, you good, man?
Oh, yeah, you can't see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Just looked like you were a little bit out of it.
Oh, no. I'm like typing something.
All right, Penny, you want to make your appearance? You want to say hi? Here.
Hi.
Hey, Penny.
I can't hear.
This is our special guest, Miss Penny.
All right, take off my headphones then if you want to hear.
Penny is an avid dinosaur lover. How you doing, Penny?
Good.
What's on your dress?
Dinosaurs.
We are here for the. Who you rooting for, Penny?
What?
I don't know.
What did he ask you?
You want the Giants or the 49ers?
The Giants.
Yeah.
Okay, we never like the 49ers. What do we do when we see the 49ers? You won't get in trouble. You can do it. Penny, no, you go like this, remember? Do it. Do it. What do we do when we see the 49ers? You can't see you. You got to show the camera. Do it. It's okay. You're not going to get in trouble, baby. It's just Hector and Daddy. Do it.
Yeah.
All right. Can I have my headphones back?
Should I talk on the mic?
Yeah, you can talk, but
Hi.
Let's see if Daniel Jones can make something happen on this drive. I also got Moody in a few leagues. They've been putting up a lot of points, so he's a good kicker to have.
yeah, I have Jason Myers, who normally is pretty good, but last week was dog crap against the Lions.
Yeah, I started off with Gano when the season started, and then some of my leagues I moved on to McPherson, and then recently I've been on the Moody train just because like they're throwing up so much points. So he's been averaging like 10 points a week.
Hello?
Hello, Penny.
I want a flamingo.
Penny has a pink flamingo.
Hey, Penny, can you go do this to Henry so he stops barking? Go downstairs and do it. Hopefully my mic doesn't pick up what we're doing. We get a dog whistle to get him to stop barking. Because that fool likes to bark in the middle of the night and won't shut up. So
I don't think I've ever used the dog whistle.
It works for a second, and then
he'll keep going.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I don't care anymore. But we still do it because trying to teach him. All right, all done, Penny. I can hear that on my microphone.
Daniel Jones to get us a touchdown with no Saquon.
Yeah, he didn't look bad last week against the Cardinals. I mean, granted, it is the Cardinals.
Yeah, and it took a huge comeback.
Yeah. I think we play the Giants next week. I'm pretty sure we do.
The Seahawks?
Yeah. I think we play them in New York. Interesting.
It's gonna be a rough. I can almost guarantee the reason why Barkley slammed his helmet last week wasn't because he was injured, is because the injury caused him the contract he was about to get.
Yeah.
He's like, damn, I'm out 3 games. This is why they're not gonna pay me now.
Yep. And you got people like Mikey saying, this is why we don't pay running backs, because all they do is get hurt. Well, it's a good run for a second down.
Breida got 3 games to show us why we picked him up as a backup.
He used to play for the Niners, didn't he?
Yeah. He was a utensil, a plastic utensil for the 49ers.
That's right. He could never catch a break.
That's how they treat their players over there. They just use them, abuse them, and toss them.
That's what I'm hearing. On this dog app, they have different animal sounds, and I'm like, I hear an elephant. I hear a hyena because she's hitting it to get his attention. Okay, that's enough. I mean, I think that's what the Giants are going to have to do is little short intermediate passes with just how good everything is. Wow, Mikey gave me some hearts.
Oh, Mikey actually showing love. Mikey from Game Point Live. You want your MMA or boxing lives? Go check them out.
I give Mikey credit. He does. He's very consistent with his content. Give him mad props because that's not something that I'm great at. I struggle with. So, I mean, and he knows how to get the people engaged. So he's doing something right over there.
I know he's been giving Gino the business. He's not a huge fan of the Giants right now either.
Neither the Jets.
The Jets got a big game coming up.
Yes, Mikey, I am a Seahawks fan. No, I wasn't surprised Gino struggled against the frickin' Rams. We always do. Yeah, we're playing Andy Dalton this week. If we don't win, I'll be disappointed.
Andy Dalton's going to go off for 500 yards and 7 touchdowns.
Well, Reek's out, apparently. Reek is not available to play. Something with his chest. Kobe's been playing like dog crap.
My wife's text messages are linked to her computer, so I'm watching her text her side man.
That's what's up.
His name is Pooh Shiesty. Who's 2-inch midget?
I would say something about McKenna being a 2-inch midget, but she'd get mad at me.
Come on, Daniel Jones, give me something before you start throwing picks and fumbling. Okay, nice little dump off right there. Let's go. Getting a first down. He's moving the chains. Daniel Jones have made a lot of progression from his rookie year. People were giving him so much shit, and I think Daniel Jones is a really good quarterback.
Mikey, Gino's contract's not terrible, and here's why. Because it's really loaded into the first year, so this year. So if he is dog crap, there's ways for them to get out of it the next 2 seasons. So,
Gino's contract is very team friendly. Jones's contract is more like what the hell.
So yeah, because
as much as I like Jones, I don't think he should have been paid like that.
Yeah, I'm kind of wishing though we would have, as much as I understand why they didn't draft Carter with the 5th overall pick. Witherspoon looked great last week against the Lions, but it is the Lions with Goff. I think Carter would have been absolutely a stud to have.
They can't. Come on, can't move the ball now. The Giants actually brought in their old offensive lineman Pugh in for a workout.
Interesting.
I thought he was going to retire.
What's the bet, Mikey?
Completions, TDs, and yards. Loser has to give the winner a Blumpkin. He has his headphone down.
A new pigeon.
What did you say, Penny?
What?
Oh, there we go.
And the shiftiest of hippos has arrived.
Trying to put them on. There we go.
Okay, take 3. There it is. Hey!
The other
What's
Seahawks
going
fan
on,
is here.
Kobe?
Oh, not too much, guys. How we doing?
We're watching a decent drive from Daniel Jones right there.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, it's about as positive as you can imagine.
I expected 7, but I'll take 3, I guess.
Oh, that's right. You got that thing where you like the Giants too.
I got that thing. You act like it's like some type of disease.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Oh, Mikey, yeah, that thing. Yes, I
Yeah,
like the
I got a
Giants,
thing.
but my team is the Jets. I bleed green, but I also cheer for some blue from now and then.
Well, I mean, it's good to have a couple different colors in the palette. You don't want to just be about one thing, or else, when that one thing fails, then you got nothing left.
I will say I'm jumping on the UNLV hype train. Never thought I'd say that. UNLV might actually make a bowl game this year. First time in like 30
It's definitely
years.
a hype train I've avoided my entire life. UNLV? Who the hell even watches UNLV?
No one. That's why their tickets.
You have a
the
better
tickets are
chance of
friggin'
saying
expensive,
Colorado
man.
going to the Natty.
Colorado's going to the Natty. Deion's
Yeah.
bringing him the whole way there.
The whole way.
This year?
This year.
Wow.
No, I'm joking.
That's
I'm
something,
joking.
huh?
Nah, it will. Nah, I don't think this year. But if he continues this trend, they'll be close. Like, I could see maybe possibly next year.
I could see it like when he takes over a real school, yeah.
I don't think he'll go to a real school. He went to Colorado.
He tried to go to FSU and they said no.
Which was stupid. He should have.
Yeah, no, I agree. They should have taken him in because clearly he's going to bring everything with him.
Yeah. Well, did you see what he said about his son? His son's not going into the
No,
draft.
I've tried.
He's gonna
I
be a number
basically
one.
tried to stay out of the entirety of the headlines of all that's going on there because so many people are saying so many things and it's 100% consumed the college football landscape. You forget that there's like another 100-something teams that are even in college or D1 college football right now. Everybody's just like, oh, Colorado.
I'm just happy because BYU's undefeated too.
Are they? Oh,
Yeah.
Look at you.
They beat Arkansas in Arkansas.
Holy shit, did they? Wow.
Yeah. We had a house full of Cougar fans watching.
According
the
to
game.
Wild, Texas is back.
Nah.
I mean,
They struggled against Wyoming. How can they be back? Wyoming.
They were an undefeated team. Ooh.
look, man, I'm just happy that Texas is at least on the way to being back if they're not already back. I mean, there were a couple of disappointing things that happened this last week there. That FSU Boston College game scared the shit out of me.
That was a good game too. And South Carolina almost had Georgia.
What's the chances Bama loses to Ole Miss?
Did you watch their game against South
Very
Florida?
low.
They struggled.
Oh, yeah, I was watching that. USF is like right next to where I grew up. So I always kind of pull for USF, and I had bet that game heavy on Bama because I know that USF's not that good this year. We're halfway through the third quarter. I'm like, oh, fuck this. I'm throwing in bets on USF money line. Like, they're hanging in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping the Gamecocks would pull out that Georgia win too. They were doing good for a half.
Braden, I'm getting a call from Washington State. You think the Seahawks just noticed that we talk about them a lot?
Yes. Like we're calling to get you guys
Hello?
tickets to the game.
Oh, they want to know about my car's extended warranty.
Dang.
They got you.
That's disappointing. Yeah, they tried to sneak up on me. They hit me with a Washington area code.
Well, Colbs, did I tell you what I got?
Well, now what did you get?
I got a Quandre
Caller
Diggs
ID said
throwback
Pete Carroll.
jersey.
Oh, to a throwback time when he wasn't there.
Oh yeah, they're new throwback jerseys that are old.
Braden's excited that the sack machine Jamal Adams is back.
I knew you were gonna say something about that.
I mean, there's something to be excited about there. I mean, he can't really play safety. It'd be great if he
He's gonna
could,
get
but I
hurt
mean, he makes a good
in 2 more
linebacker.
games and blame it on the team.
What a throwback by! Oh, what a throwback! I can't read today.
Oh yeah. Mikey's bet he's betting on Brock Purdy and Monkey's betting on Geno. This is the
Interesting.
bet. This is the bet, Cobes.
Got a Purdy
Mikey's
jersey.
betting on Purdy. Monkey's betting on Geno.
That honestly, it's tough to call because Geno, I think, has the more explosive potential, but Purdy's going to always give you a certain stat line somewhere in the same realm. Where if Geno has an off game, Purdy wins.
Yeah. The one thing that makes me excited for this next weekend, though, is
Hi.
Hi,
the
Penny.
Panthers have a lot of their starting corners out, so
Oh, I'm
Should
just
be a
excited that it's
heyday.
the Panthers in general, regardless if they're healthy or not. I mean, I'm just excited we get the Panthers. That's awesome.
well, you saw Bryce Young's out, right? It's
Yeah,
Andy Dalton playing.
Honestly, I don't know if that's better or worse.
Well, he's 3-1 against great stop by the Giants.
Good
He's
stuff.
3-1 against the Seahawks all time.
They're
Okay,
keeping
but that goes
Brock.
back to what, 2011? We don't have any of the same players.
That's true.
They're keeping Brock at bay right now. They got 4th down, getting the ball back.
He hasn't looked great this game. I'm just saying.
Granted, there's still 3 more quarters, but for 2 straight series,
Yeah.
keeping them at bay. Field goal and now a punt.
But what does the analytics say? Should they go for it?
Honestly, I feel like they should. But
Analytics.
I see the
say-
punt team running out there, so let them do their thing. They got a system. I trust the Niners.
No puppy.
I don't like that I trust the Niners. I wish the Niners just sucked. That'd be cool.
Not.
No, the Niners will choke by the time they get to the playoffs. They always do.
So the funny thing is that if the Giants lose, there's people that are going to be like, see, the Giants suck so bad. But if the Giants were to win this, they would say the 49ers just had a bad game.
Yeah, they do the same thing that happened with the Lions and the Chiefs. Oh,
Honestly,
Lions just
Hector-
got lucky.
I mean, I said the Giants suck after like last season and then also after week 1. I'm not going to be mad at them if they lose this game.
I'm just saying, like, the fact that people won't say, like, oh, the Giants might be a pretty decent squad if they were to beat this team right now. They would say the 49ers just had a bad game.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I definitely wouldn't give the Giants a lot of credit there. I mean, I would say that all credit is due for winning the game, but I don't feel that much more impressed by the Giants. Yeah, games happen. Teams do win games that they shouldn't. They lose games they shouldn't too. That's the thing you really want to avoid. You don't want to be the team that loses the game that you shouldn't lose.
true.
Ooh, speaking of, how are the Braves doing?
The Mariners are about to be in a slugfest. They literally all their last games are against the Rangers and the Astros. It's for the division, really.
Ah, good. The Braves are doing what I need the Braves to do.
The Braves have been doing what you need the Braves to do all season.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I just consistently put in a bet for the Braves money line. Acuna gets a hit and they score at least 4 runs. Pays me almost every day.
I mean, that's actually pretty solid.
Every goddamn day. Today I threw in an extra caveat of the pitcher throwing for 4 strikeouts, which he threw for 4 strikeouts.
A stolen base as well for Acuna.
You know, it's funny you say that. John brought up the same thing because he's got 64 this year. But to me, I'm like, so 64 out of 150 games isn't the same odds as how many hits he's gotten. So, I don't want to throw it in there for making it a lost bet.
I'm just saying, you might hit for more.
I might, and I also am going to lose more, though.
He's already the first to a 30-60, and he's going to be the first ever in history to a 40-70.
Yeah. I mean, stolen base wise, he's I mean, it's what, him and Estuary Ruiz are the only guys that have 60 or more.
Hello?
They spotted at the 1.
Someone on there? On a microphone? Can I use this phone?
No, you
Thank
cannot
God
use
they
it.
spotted it at the 1.
I never thought I'd say this, but I'm rooting for the Yankees.
The Yankees are at 4-0, but their season's done. They're eliminated. They're fucking 500. I don't even want to talk about them.
Because I need the Blue Jays to lose, so the Mariners can make.
Oh, you're trying to get your Mariners in. I see what you're saying.
Because they right now they got the second. They got the second spot.
Yeah, my guys got the first spot. Unfortunately, after winning the series against Baltimore, they couldn't keep the shit going against anything else. Like they just started losing games to the Angels and shit. I'm like, God damn it, Tampa.
And officially, the Yankees have not been eliminated from the playoffs, Hector.
The Yankees are done. Their magic number, I think, is 5.
Yeah, how many games are left?
They literally, for any type of chance to even inkling of a chance to make the playoffs, they need a win out and need multiple teams to lose.
Like I said, the Mariners play both their division rivals that are ahead of them. It's literally a half game between the 3 teams. So Mariners have a chance.
I'm not betting my money on the Yankees winning out and both those teams getting swept.
Yo, the Rangers really took a step back, huh? Holy shit. They looked like maybe the most dangerous team in the AL a little bit ago, and then just flat.
For half the season, and then they just...
Then they went on a 12-game losing streak or something like that.
Disappointing. Well, not for you, Braden. I know. Also, it would be cool to see the Mariners get in just because when the All-Star game was there this year, that was about as energized as I've seen an All-Star break in a long time.
I think Ohtani's going to Seattle. That's my bet.
No, he's not.
Why?
No, he's not.
He's going.
Why?
They got all the young talent up there.
He is not going to First of all, they don't have the money to pay that man.
Yeah, Atlanta and Tampa have a lot of young talent.
They don't have the money to pay that man.
You should have seen the whole Mariners.
Front runners is probably Boston, LA. You can't throw the Yankees because they have an imaginable surplus of money.
Yeah, always include
the problem with the Red Sox is they don't have a designated hitter spot for him.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't end up being a Met. I don't really want to watch him fall off the face of the earth.
Because they're saying he won't be able to pitch again until 2000.
I mean, he is a right fielder.
25.
He can't get thrown back out in the outfield.
He fucked his arm up that bad.
Yeah. Well, he got surgery. He just had his surgery, and I guess they just want to be precaution and just shut him down for the whole next season.
I had no idea. I knew that he hurt himself and he was out for the rest of the year. I didn't realize that he was going to have extended time.
It's also his fault too, because previously in the season they wanted him to go get an MRI when he had caught some type of injury, and then he refused the MRI.
Well, I mean, that's just not smart.
Yeah, he that's what they were complaining. He's he beats to his own drum, and it's not not right.
Usually, if the doctor suggests you do something, you should probably do it. I say that I'm supposed to be taking meds for my acid reflux, and I have not taken them since your wedding, actually. I went down to South Carolina and I was like, ooh, I'll refill these when I come back. We're how long you been married?
Since the end of April?
Yeah, it's been since then.
5 months?
All right, 5 months. Not taking the meds.
5 months and 2 days. I made it 5 months. I made it half a year.
I'm sure my esophagus is fine. It always throws me off when a punter's got the long mangy hair like that. It's a look that's meant for like a defensive end. Like, it's not meant for the punter. I feel like the punter should look like, hey, I kick a ball.
I mean, if anything, it's best for him. At least he knows his hair's not going to get pulled or yanked on or anything. He could just like keep maintaining it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. It doesn't look like he's maintaining it, though. He looks like he's just like growing it and not doing shit about it.
Like running backs with their dreads and like shit like that, and like they get this shit. Yeah, and it's part of the uniform. Like,
I still don't. Yeah,
uniform.
I will never forget that Troy Polamalu would be interception, but his fucking hair touched out of bounds.
Which it's like, I don't think that should be fair.
No, it doesn't seem like it to me. I don't really know how I would go on this rule. I mean, it wouldn't impact me, but I don't feel like that's right.
Like my hair. Like
if my helmet comes off my head and goes out of bounds, does that make me out of bounds?
Yes.
Yeah?
No, I'm joking.
I feel like it should. So what if I get tackled at the 1, but my helmet falls over the goal line? Like, am I in?
That's a touchdown.
That's some shit.
This Giants defense is actually holding up.
It is. Thus far, the defense looks just fine.
You know what it is, too, for San Fran? Brock Purdy hasn't been really hit. The line is just good enough for San Francisco where he hasn't really been knocked on his ass and start really fucking up his throws and shit.
Well, they also, too, because they have such a run threat, because they have that ability, you're going to see where teams are often hesitant to, if there's play action, they're trying to get right in on Christian McCaffrey. And additionally, half the time they are actually just handing the ball off. So Purdy doesn't really drop back a whole lot. And a lot of the times that he does, there's been a fake in there in which you're kind of looking at McCaffrey because you don't want him running loose and you're all the way down to your backfield.
Ineligible receiver downfield offense. Trent Williams. Come on, let's get a sack.
Just found myself like totally listening to the audio on your TV. I muted mine, and then as I'm watching, I'm like, oh yeah, what's he telling me? What's he telling me?
Okay. Kittle getting up a little slow. He's hurting.
Okay, I feel like Kittle's been getting up a little slow for the last couple of seasons. There was a point not long ago where he seemed unhurtable, and now that seems like that time has passed.
I know. It was like there was like 2 seasons where him and Kelsey together were just like unstoppable.
Yeah, Mark Andrews too. And now all 3 of them are battling stuff all the time. And it's like, ooh, that's not great.
Come on, get a stop. Don't let him get the first. Oh, my God. You let him get the first plus some. 3rd and 15, and you let the man get 40.
Who'd they go to?
Deebo Samuel to a freaking little screen, little bubble route. It was a screen.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm watching it in real time now. I'm just a little bit behind you. It's closer to 25-30. That ain't 40. Still more than the 15 that was necessary.
30. McCaffrey just, for a guy that size, he just every single time 8-9 yards.
He's him and Tyreek Hill both have this quality, and I've heard it described as a bowling ball, and it makes sense because they're not a truck stick, right? They're not somebody that just holds the stick up forward and runs you over. But if you hit them, they absorb the contact really well and bounce off of it. It's something that I don't feel like you get from some of the larger guys where they are just lowering their shoulder trying to run into you. But people will hit them, and it looks like nobody has ever touched them during the play. It just kind of sort of puts them off whatever their trajectory was going to be.
I mean, I'm not going to be mad if McCaffrey goes off for like 200 yards because I have him in a dynasty league.
Yeah, he's a good guy to have. I mean, it sucks that he gets hurt as much as he does, but when he's healthy, I mean, he's a machine.
I mean, I acquired this dynasty league, so the only two actual good players that I have is Joe Burrow and McCaffrey.
Yeah, I mean, those are two good players to have.
I'm trying to shop CMC right now for some draft picks.
I wouldn't blame you for that because I do think that, I mean, as he gets older, there's only a certain amount of time before he gets the big one that's going to keep him out, and then he's never going to be the same.
Come here, Lulu. Come on. You want to lay down? Come on, lay down. Ugh.
What, you got a puppy? Yeah, puppy time.
Hey, Luna girl.
Yo, you're bringing the dog down to South Carolina. You're already there. God damn it, I keep forgetting that.
To the wedding?
Yeah, you bringing the dog to the wedding?
We have to. We're getting an Airbnb.
Nice. We are too.
Hi, my little girl. Come on, let's get this 4 and out. Or 3 and out, I should say. Well, 4 and out the way they're playing. Come on, 3rd and 13. Don't give up another 30. And they give up another 18.
I get to just watch your face in anticipation because you got it a play ahead of me. So on 1st and 2nd, like I ain't really hearing shit unless something big happens. But 3rd down, I'm just like, all right, Hector. Huh?
It's every time you dump it to CMC or you're dumping it to Deebo. Like, come on.
Oh, well, I mean, this is perfect for me. Part of my bets for tonight I do have is part of one of the parlays, Christian McCaffrey, 3 catches. That's at least 2. I do have Daniel Jones to rush for at least 35 in one of them.
I believe he get that.
Well, part of my thought process there too is, I mean, he's going to be somewhat running for his life, and I mean, part of that's going to be positive yardage. He's not just going to be running around in the backfield. He will be scrambling and making some positive plays on his legs.
I mean, it won't help if he keeps getting sacked though. Like that's negative yards toward his.
No, it's not. That goes negative team passing yards, but not against his own passing yards. It does not affect the rushing yards at all. Not unless it's a designed run.
Gotcha. Got a flag down on the field. I think it's a face mask.
Oh, yeah, I think it is too.
Yep.
God damn.
He hooked the hell out of him.
That sucks when that happens, man, because I feel like 90 to 95% of those face masks, they're not trying to grab a face mask. They're trying to grab a shoulder. They're trying to grab something, and they just end up with a finger full of face mask. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Offsetting.
Oh, was. Oh. Huh.
We had a holding on the offensive line. Oh, yeah, he hooked him as well. Oh, he shoved him from the... He tackled him to the ground.
Now, see, I thought, and apparently I'm wrong, I'm not going to suggest that I know this better than the NFL referee, but I thought if it was a personal foul penalty that it still would negate to the point where it would remake it first down, even if it negates the yardage, just because they would take the personal foul penalty more seriously than the non-personal foul penalty. That's how I thought it went, but evidently I am mistaken.
It's, how does Stephen A. say it? It's fluid. It changes year by year.
Yeah, I mean, that it does. Absolutely, it does. All right, third down time. I'm going to watch Hector.
3rd and 5. 3rd and 5.
Yeah.
And there's a flag.
Oh. Oh, this shit better not be a McCaffrey catching touchdown. That would clear me a whole bunch of my bets. All right, at least it wasn't McCaffrey. All right, so if there's a flag and it comes back, I can live with that.
It went to a 7th round pick. Mr. Irrelevant to Mr. Irrelevant. Offsides, defense. Touchdown.
Oh. Oh, that's a kick in the balls.
I would have if you were gonna do that, give it to McCaffrey at that point.
Yeah, I mean, he brought you the whole way downfield. He literally picked up, like, I don't know, other than the big Debo play, I think he picked up all the other yardage going downfield. I forgot that I had Debo in our league.
So I'm playing Zach this week, and he took out Barkley, but then he went to work and forgot to take out Ayuk.
Ah, that sucks. That's a bad way for that to go.
McCaffrey got me 9 points so far. 2 catches for 25 yards, 9 carries for 45 yards.
Debo's got me some points. Pretty much all off that big one earlier this drive. Oh, I'm playing John this week. Nice.
I'm also playing John this week, but in Breaking Down the Tapes League.
I don't think I have anybody in this game in either of my
John last week, and now I get to beat him this week.
Oh, yeah, the dude I'm playing in my work league's got Christian McCaffrey. Oh, fuck. Well, you know what? I'd rather lose the fantasy game that I don't care about and win my actual money. So, Christian McCaffrey, still need you to score a touchdown, buddy.
Oh, yeah, Kitty's your tight end. Forgot about that. I got Moody, the kicker, in 3 of my leagues, 4 of my leagues.
How many leagues you got?
1, 2, 3, 4 in a dynasty. 5 in a dynasty.
All right, so 6 total leagues. I got 3. I didn't really... Well, actually, you know this because you were part of this. I was planning on just the one that I do with you guys, and then I got hit up with a work one, and then you hit me up with Braden's, and now all of a sudden I got 3. Had your draft and my work draft an hour apart from each other. Like, fuck me, man. Like, I thought I was playing one league. All of a sudden, I'm in 3, and 2 of them are stacked right on top of each other. All right, in Braden's league, none of either of our guys are playing.
I am 1-1 in every league except the Breaking Down the Tape league that I'm 0-2, and Braden's 14-man league that I'm on to.
I'm 0-2 in our sleeper league. I'm 2-0 in my work league, and I'm 1-1 in Braden's league. So I've got all 3 spectrums of possibility right now. I've got the 2-0, the 1-1, and the 0-2. And oddly enough, I feel better about the 0-2 than I do about the 1-1.
I need some comeback wins right now.
I need Cooper Kupp to get healthy. That's what I fucking need. I got him in 2 of these 3 leagues, and he's just riding the bench. Not shockingly, those are the teams that I'm not undefeated in.
Well, in Breaking Down the Tapes league, I'm freaking playing quarterback roulette right now. I started with Aaron Rodgers, picked up Anthony Richardson. He's hurt and probably done for the season. Then I picked up Jordan Love.
Oh, that is actually really rough.
Yeah. Who else is on? Matt Stafford's still on the. I can pick up Matt Stafford, Geno, Stroud, Pickett. Powell.
Man, I feel like Stafford's only a matter of time before he gets hurt too, though.
CJ Stroud has been playing well, though.
Yeah, he put up a lot of yards last week. It would be nice to see him accompany that with like scoring some real big boy points. But I mean, he did put up some real yardage last week, and that was cool. If nothing else, I would take that.
It still only ended up to 21.8 points in fantasy.
Yeah. That's one thing I like about this sleeper league that you set up, because that league quarterbacks do mean something. Like they put up points. That shit's cool to me. That's why I took Mahomes number 1 overall. The guy scored more points than anybody else last season. I'm like, yeah, give me that.
I don't even. Oh yeah, because I think I took Rodgers in that league too, and I had to change quarterbacks.
Yeah, but at least that's a 6-team league, so like there's always guys out there at every position.
Oh yeah, now I got Cousins and Goff.
Yeah, I dropped Cousins. I drafted him originally as third quarterback, and then I was like, I don't need 3 fucking quarterbacks yet.
That man is a fantasy point monster.
Yeah, he is. He always throws for like 340 yards. It's just like every week you're going to get that out of him.
And Jay Jetta's going to score.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Jefferson's a monster, man. I love watching him. The one thing that's pissing me off is Burrow. He's been so shitty these first 2 weeks that I got Braden I got Jamar Chase in Braden's league, and Jamar Chase ain't been able to do shit for me.
That's why I stood away from him. I was like, I had a feeling this year was not going to be
that. Well, I mean, you had to have like a top 2 pick to get him, and the guy in Braden's league took Eckler, so at 1. So then it was Jefferson, and then I was pick 3, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, cool, I'll take Jamar Chase.
Dude, I was pick 13.
Oh, that
13
sucks.
out of 14.
That sucks. It's not bad being the guy that's at the end of the draft board if it's like a 10-team league. Like, yeah, okay, cool. If I'm like 9 and 11, or I'm just 10 and then immediately the next one, or however, like that's all right. But well, 14, you don't want to wait 13 picks to get your first guy. That sucks.
When I picked, so I would pick my third. Like I came up on 13. Came around the next round at pick number 2. So I took my guy, and then it was 20 picks till my next pick.
Oh, yeah. No, I noticed that. I was pick 3, and after I would pick, it would like roll the same shit. It would be like, oh, there's 20 picks or 19 picks or whatever till your next pick. I'm like, yo, come on, man.
At this point, I'm not even looking at the board. I'm waiting until like it says.
Yeah, exactly. I would wait till I saw myself like 2 picks away, and then like start scoping it out a little bit, because I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? Try to project after 20 picks? I don't know what anybody's going to do.
Oh, he took him. Oh, he took him.
Yeah, in Braden's league, I don't know half the people in it. Like in my work league, if nothing else, I know who they are. I don't really know how they think when it comes to football. I don't ever like I talk to football with like 3 of the guys that are in this work league. Our sleeper league, all we do is talk football. Like I know all you guys. I know how you think. But Braden's league, I'm like, I don't even know who this person is, let alone what he thinks about football. Yeah, I could tell in my work league some of the guys that are just the homers, though, and they're just picking the guys off their own teams. Oh, man. There were a couple of them where I'm like, oh, man, you fucked up. I can tell you're a Bears fan, and that's not how you should be doing fantasy, sir.
Oh, man, got Justin Fields, Darnell Mooney.
Yo, both of them. Yep. he got both of them. He got their, and he grabbed their kicker, too.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and I'm like, I mean, that's sure. I mean, I get it. Like sometimes I'll just go for my team's kicker because sometimes kickers is kind of a crapshoot. But also, one thing you want in a kicker is a team that at least scores because if nothing else, you get the extra points. Like you'll get that. Like that's why I got the Bills kicker in 2 of my leagues, just because I know if nothing else, he's going to kick a shitload of extra points.
That's why I picked up Moody from San Francisco. I'm like, they're going to at least put up a 30 spot on most teams. So he's going to get a shit ton of time to kick.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good move.
He's averaging 10 points a game right now.
Yeah, and that's solid for a kicker because they're always projected at like 7, 8. Like that's what you're used to seeing out of a kicker. Now, sometimes you'll get that bomb-ass game where your kicker puts up 18 and you're like, fuck yeah. Guy went 5 for 5 on field goals today, kicked 3 extra points. But yeah, that shit's few and far between.
Yeah, I got Moody in a couple leagues and McPherson in a few.
McPherson struggled at the end of last year, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking about dropping that man and picking up someone else.
He had that wow factor moment in beating Kansas City in the AFC Championship game.
Surgery they're gonna show you.
They're gonna show me surgery?
Look at this thing. Watch this commercial. It's so.
Oh.
Look at this.
All right. Oh. Huh.
What in the holy hell? Okay, freaking iRobot.
I'm going to be honest.
That was pretty cool.
I really liked that. That was informative. Now I know exactly what the surgery was that happens for the UCL tear. I don't know how any of these surgeries work.
They need to do more of that.
Yeah, I hope they start doing that all the time. I am super curious about that shit.
Are you watching the Toy Story animated?
I feel like I have to.
I 100%. I'm waking up early tomorrow on Sunday to watch it.
Yo, when it came out in theaters, I made my dad bring me like 7 times to watch that shit because I think I was like 5 when it came out, 5 or 6. Like I was there every fucking weekend watching that shit till it was out of theaters. And then as soon as it came out on VHS, I was just throwing that shit in the VCR and just watching it like over and over and over again. I was in love with Toy Story.
They're bringing a field into Andy's room. And
I saw that. Yo, I've read up on this thing because Michelle was curious. She thought when I first told her, she thought they were going to make all the players into Toy Story characters. And I'm like, well, babe, there's going to be 22 people on the field. There's barely 22.
There's only so many characters we know.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Yeah. The refs are actually just the Claw.
Yeah.
But so I described to her what's going on. I'm like, no. So the players are all going to be in Toy Story animation, but you will see Toy Story characters roaming around on the sidelines and shit. And she's like, no, now I don't care. Like, babe, it's still cool.
It's way cooler than the Nickelodeon slime thing, even though that's pretty cool too.
She just wanted for the quarterbacks to be Woody and Buzz. That's all she wanted.
That also would have been pretty cool. Like each individual like Toy Story character has a certain jersey, so you know who they are.
Yeah. Oh, she 100%. I heard her say this numerous times. She wants to see Slinky Dog on the field. So I'm assuming he would make a great receiver at the sidelines.
His route running impeccable.
Oh,
Elijah Mitchell with a nice run. Now they're just toying with him with the run game.
yeah, I got him in Braden's league. I got him on the bench because I got I don't even remember who I have. I think I got Kenneth Walker and somebody else. I don't remember who the somebody else is. Might be Javonte Williams.
I gotta actually check who I got in his league because I think I got Bijan as one of them.
That's not a bad one to have. Bijan's solid.
Well, he was my number one pick at 13th, surprisingly. Number one pick.
I think I got Algier in that league. He's also riding my bench, but he's somebody that I'm considering starting over Javonte Williams because I'm noticing that every week Algier's still getting carries and he's scored like 4 touchdowns already. And I'm like, well, clearly he's doing something.
Oh, yeah, they're splitting that load.
As they should, because I mean, Bijan Robinson is real nice, but I think Algier is also a real good player.
Yeah, I got Bijan and Joshua Kelly because Eckler is out.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people make that move as soon as Eckler went out. They just all went and grabbed Eckler's backup, the people that had Eckler, and I'm like, I don't think it translates that way.
I mean, I needed a back because I got Gibson on the bench, Cordarrelle Patterson, who I'm waiting to come back. And those are my only 2 backs. I'm like dying for a back.
Yeah, dude, I'm struggling with it.
I don't know who did it, but someone was dumb enough to drop Dameon Pierce. Someone in that league dropped Dameon Pierce. I scooped him up so fucking quick.
Running back is limited, man. You like you got to stick with somebody when you have a draft pick and you draft somebody.
Yeah, no,
you just need to draft the right guy, and Dameon Pierce is worth having.
I'm constantly looking the waiver wire, and I'm like, someone actually dropped Dameon Pierce.
Yeah, I don't look at the waiver wires that often. I'm often looking at that, just going, whatever. I'll just stick with my guys. The only thing that's really making me nervous, there's 2 of them, and they're both in our sleeper league. I need Cooper Kupp to get healthy because I don't want to drop him because when he gets back, I'm like, he's going to put up a shitload of points for me. And then Jonathan Taylor, I'm like, he better fucking play somewhere this year.
I have him sitting in the Breaking Down the Tape league. I picked him up in like the 6th round. He's a key back. I'm hoping that comes back. He's supposed to start, I think, week 5.
Yeah, that's what we've heard on both of them, Kupp and Taylor. But I need to know that they're coming back because especially in the sleeper league, I don't have a bench right now. You know what my bench is? It's just Breece Hall. I have no other bench. The rest of my bench is IR and PUP.
Oh. Yeah, in the Breaking Down the Tape league, I got Kenneth Walker, Roschon Johnson, Gus Edwards, Gibson, and then I got Taylor and IR waiting.
I picked up Gus Edwards in Braden's league. He's another one that I'm considering starting over Javonte Williams because I'm like, Dobbins went down, so
he should give you a consistent 12 to 15.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And Williams thus far hasn't really given me shit. And I'm kind of thinking to myself that maybe just Denver's going to be really, really bad again.
Yeah, I'm not trusting anybody in Denver. The only person I had trusted in Denver was Dulcich, but he's hurt. I don't know how long he's going to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't have faith there either. So many people wanted, they were just dying to take Jerry Jeudy, and I'm like, okay.
And he's always getting hurt.
Yeah, and on top of it, he's kind of he kind of only does one thing. He just runs deep routes, and, well, That's kind of easy to figure out. He's also not just faster than everybody. It's not like when Tyreek Hill does it. And it's like, even though you know he's doing it, he's still just going to beat you there because he's so fucking fast. I mean, Judy's fast, but he's not just going to burn everybody.
He's like a 4.49 fast. Like he's not 4.2 fast.
I heard somebody describe Tyreek Hill earlier this week. He's like, yeah, so you hear about the 4.340 and you're like, oh shit, that's fast. But there's guys in the league that run 4.340s, but he also runs the 4.340 with the pads on. Like it doesn't slow him down. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see
with pads on, you're running 24 miles per hour. I mean,
so fucking fast.
2-minute warning, 10-3. Still not I mean, they're still in it, but 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Flag down.
Yeah, I noticed. I got a guy at work that I brought onto my softball team, and he plays in the work league that I'm in, and I noticed that he all of a sudden has Matt Breida in the starting lineup. He's a Giants fan, but all of a sudden he's got just sprinkled in all these Giants players out of nowhere. I'm like, what the hell just happened? And I noticed he had Eckler, and so Eckler's out this week, so he just picked up Matt Breida. He's got him in there, and then I noticed I'm trying to think of who the fuck else he had because he had somebody else. I feel like it was one of the receivers, maybe Slayton.
Hodgins?
No, you know what? I don't think it was Hodgins. I feel like it was Slayton.
So Darius Slayton.
Yeah. And I'd seen him in there, and I'm like, you trying to win, or you just trying to throw in some Giants players because you got some hurt players?
Next thing you know, he got Daniel Jones in the Giants defense.
Yeah. The defense, that's the big one. That's when you know that somebody's homering up way too much. I don't have the Seahawks defense in any of my leagues. Fuck that.
I have the Seahawks defense in the Breaking Down the Tape league because I got freaking played. The pick, we were in I think it was the 8th or 9th round. It was coming up to my pick. I was like, oh, cool. I'm going to snag the Jets defense right now. The pick right before me, they snagged the Jets defense. So I was just like, fuck it. I'm going Seahawks.
I mean, Quandre Diggs likes to get interceptions. That's about all I got for you. The secondary, it should be better than it is, but it's not. The defensive line doesn't really get a lot of sacks. They did get better at stopping the run. I don't know what the hell happened because I don't feel like they got enough different players on the roster to be able to stop the run better, but they are stopping the run better. Yeah, I mean, it's cool that Bobby's back. He's worth something, but I wouldn't take the Seahawks defense. I think I know I got Baltimore in one, Miami in one. I don't remember what the third defense I have is. It actually might be San Fran.
Ooh, if you got a San Fran defense, you're in good hands.
I know I was not disappointed with any of my defenses.
Roughing the passer. Nice. Automatic.
And they stopped them 2 inches away from the marker.
Oh, come on. That's not roughing the passer. Are you kidding me?
All right, so that should put the ball in perfect Christian McCaffrey touchdown range.
How is that roughing the passer?
All right, I'm watching it now. I'll give you my definitive opinion. No, that's some shit. I know why they're calling it, though. It's because he left his feet to make the tackle. It's shit, but they do call that now, and I hate that.
That's so stupid.
It really is. They make it to where you basically have to form tackle all the time. And if you're a huge dude, then all of a sudden you're just not allowed to do anything. It makes it impressive that guys like Myles Garrett can still like do it legally because they're just so strong. They don't even leave their feet when they tackle anybody anymore. They just literally pick people up and then they just wait for the whistle to blow, or they just come around and just knock the ball out of their hand and they're like, okay, cool.
87 rushing yards to 17.
If I was a defensive coordinator, I would set up where somebody comes around, they smack the ball out of the quarterback's hand, and then your other D lineman comes through and just fucking drills the quarterback, because at this point it's a live football and you can do whatever you want to the quarterback.
There's a McCaffrey touchdown.
Oh, it's coming? I'm getting it? Boom. All right. All right, once we get out of here at the halftime break, I'm going to have to take a little look and see. I might be making a quick little $87 tonight. No, I take it back. I won't make the full 87 because DraftKings had the early money line bet. So if a team in this, you could pick either team, and if they're up a touchdown at any point in the game, you win that bet. I put that on the Giants just because the odds for the Niners, I'm like, I could put $5 down on this and I'd still only win 90 cents. Or I could just say, hey, maybe the Giants go right down the field and go up 7-0. And all of a sudden I can turn like $1 into $5. So I just did that. So I won't make that $5 of the 87. So I could still make 82.
You would have made it if they would have got the touchdown earlier in the game instead of the field goal.
I'm looking pretty good on my 1250 for the Braves. I'll look at the football stats once the halftime hits. Commercial break. Fuck it. I'll look at it now. Let's see how we're doing.
Got me 17.7 points.
Yeah, it's not shocking. I'm not psyched that I'm playing against him in one of my leagues.
For this dynasty team being really bad, I am making it work and should go 2-1 in 3 weeks.
That's pretty nice.
But like the minute I picked up this, so like this chick was in this dynasty league, like auto drafted almost the whole thing and then quit before week 1. So I picked up the squad and I had to make massive moves before week 1. I mean, she had Leonard Fournette sitting on the bench and like 4 kickers and fucking Tom Brady. Like, Tom Brady? Are you fucking kidding me? You think he's coming back?
I would keep him in. I would keep him in a dynasty league. I don't know when he's coming back, but he's coming back to make hell. One of my bets, Hector, all I need is 12 more yards from Brock Purdy and another Niners touchdown.
Oh, that's all doable.
That's $20. And then in the other one, I just need my Daniel Jones pieces. I just need Daniel Jones to throw 1 pick and rush for 35 yards. He's only got 1 thus far.
That is also doable.
And that one's worth 50. That's the big guy.
Oh, that is also doable.
Check in on the Braves here. See how they're hanging out. All right, good. Up 7-1 in the 7th. Let's see.
A minute 40 left. 17-3 San Fran.
Oh, yeah. Braves are paying me out today. I'm getting that $12.50.
Daniel Jones is 7 for 10 for 54 yards. That is all Pro Bowl caliber playing stat line right there.
I mean, it's better than what he did week 1.
We don't talk about week 1. Let's talk about week 2.
In fairness, I really try not to talk about week 1, like in general.
The second half of week 2.
Oh, dude, I was watching that shit. Oh my God. The first half of that game, I was like, no. Josh Dobbs ran that 28-yard touchdown in. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. I was like, this can't be real. I am happy the Giants came back and won that because that was part of my parlay with a 4 team for I don't remember how much I made off.
20-7 to the Arizona Cardinals.
Yo, that was legitimately, that was so bad. I'm like, this isn't real. And I was watching with I was watching with a guy that's like you. He had the Giants on one TV and the Jets on the other TV. There was one point where he put both TVs on the Jets. He's like, these guys have a chance. It was right after the Garrett Wilson touchdown. So he's like, all right, let's keep this going. And then Dallas started doing their thing. And all of a sudden we're in the backyard playing cornhole and not watching games anymore. I noticed.
Drinking your sorrows away. Oh, nice catch. Although that was slight of a push off. That could have been pass interference.
I am noticing a trend this year where they're just not calling offensive pass interference nearly as often as we've seen the last couple of years. Granted, it's always been something that they would prefer not to call because, you're supposed to generate all the offense, and that's like the whole point of the rules now. But this year, I'm noticing specifically they're letting a lot of push-offs go. And actually on replay, I don't think that was a push-off. They both had their arms around each other, and then he let go.
I need Daniel Jones to hit Waller for like 60 yards and a touchdown.
Well, they're already a little too far downfield to have it be a 60-yarder.
Don't worry. We'll fix the numbers. We'll do like Adam Sandler in The Longest Yard. We're here fixing numbers, fixing scores.
You doing anything fun this weekend, Hector?
I don't know. Alessandra got homecoming dance tomorrow.
Oh, that should be fun.
Are we? Oh, and I guess we're going to North Carolina on Saturday.
All right, yeah, you got yourself a weekend. I'm going to be sitting on the couch directly behind me watching college football on Saturday and then pro football on Sunday.
Nice.
I got a softball game tomorrow night.
That's what I did last weekend. We went to a Greek festival last weekend, downtown Columbia. Thank God the Gamecocks weren't playing at home because then it would have been way more packed.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It was literally, we were like maybe 3 or 4 blocks from the stadium.
Oh, yeah, no, you would have had no shot at movement.
Oh, man. Are we going for the field goal, or are you going to try to go for it on 4th?
Be about a 55-yarder, 56-yarder.
Nick Bosa just shook him. Nah, they're not benching him early, Chaz. CMC's going to play this whole game.
No, I wouldn't be shocked if they start giving Elijah Mitchell a lot more of the carries, though, because they are going to try to do what they can to preserve Christian McCaffrey. But we're also talking about a game that, I mean, yeah, everything looks like it's going the Niners' way, but this game, it's not over yet.
It's not over. I mean, one score and you're right.
Yeah, that's in. Yeah, 17-6. All right. Yeah, you go into half down 11. That's fine. Like, yeah, you can come out there and still feasibly do something with that. You still got to play McCaffrey at least through the third quarter.
And if I'm right, the Giants get the ball back at half.
Yeah, so think of it that way. You go right down and score a touchdown. You got yourself a game that's 17-13. CMC is going to need to play if it's 17-13.
Yeah. Which guarantees Brock Purdy's 9 yards and guarantees another touchdown for Sanford.
Yeah. No, I feel good about those two parts of my bets. What I really need is Daniel Jones rushing yards is the thing that is starting to make me a little bit nervous because he's only got 1 and I need 35.
You're more confident in him throwing the pick than getting the 35.
Yeah. No, 100%. Yes, I am so much more confident he's going to throw the pick. I thought he'd already have like 23 rushing yards going into half. Now I'm like, fuck. Like the pick could come at any time. He might even throw 2. Like, I mean, that's a thing that this defense is good. Like, I'd be saying that I could be expecting a pick from damn near any quarterback in the NFL right now. The only ones that I'm not going to say that I wouldn't expect one from Mahomes, but it wouldn't shock me. Actually, that might be the list. Because Burrow doesn't throw a whole ton of picks. He probably wouldn't. And Jalen Hurts doesn't either.
If Aaron Rodgers was playing this year, he's one.
Agreed. Also, Rodgers does not really throw picks. But, like, I mean, you can't tell me that Josh Allen's not throwing a pick into the secondary. Fuck, he is. Like, he's going to launch one 45 yards downfield, not giving a fuck how many defenders are there. Like, he's going to do one of those. Like Justin Herbert, I don't know. Maybe he throws one, maybe he doesn't, but I'm not putting any faith that he doesn't.
Oh, throw the flag. Dabo's yelling at him, "Get the fuck off the field!"
Oh shit, dude. What's up with Trent Williams and his fucking anger issues lately? You remember how the season ended for them, right?
He's gonna throw a red flag, a red card. You're out the game.
Yeah, honestly, but seriously though, do you remember the thing at the end of the playoff game with the Eagles, right? Where Trent Williams got thrown out for totally destroying somebody?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he got tossed early.
Yo, he fucking like he borderline Big Show chokeslammed the dude. He said, "Well, it's Trent Williams."
Christy said, "Colbs, you need mental help."
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I just got a lot of energy. Probably shouldn't. I got to get up at 6.
I got up at, oh no, not 6 today. 7. Got up at 7 today.
Oh yeah, no, today I got up at 8. Things were beautiful. My world was sparkling. There was flowers and sunshine around me and shit.
Taking the knee, and we are going into the half 17-6.
That gonna do it, Hector?
Yes. I will let everybody enjoy the second half of this, what might be a domination by the end of this. Enjoy yourself, Colbs.
Oh, I will.
Till the next time.
Yes, absolutely, buddy.
We said what we said. Go Giants!